Good morning, everyone, and welcome to yet another vlog of sorts. Today, well, this vlog actually is going to be a pretty interesting and exciting one, mainly because it is a long weekend, which means I have a nicely jam-packed weekend full of stuff and activities and things to do. Naturally, I will bring you guys along on that, but it's a really good weekend because I have the Canon EOS RP with me for this entire weekend, and I'm going to be playing with it. I'm going to be testing it out for the weekend. Basically, I'm actually going to be vlogging the rest of my weekend using this camera because I actually really want to test out and see how good of a camera this is when it comes to vlogging, with a little bit of like flat lay photography that I'll also do with this camera, food photography too. Let's see if I can do some self-portraits as well, but really I'm testing this out for vlogging. So even though I am currently using my 4000D to shoot this little quick intro, from here on out we're going to be using the EOS RP. So you probably will, or you should, I hope you do, see a little change in quality in terms of 4K video recording that I'm going to use, maybe some nice cool b-rolls in slow motion. I don't know, we're gonna see, but a girl is excited. And okay, I actually have to go out now to go get a couple of ingredients for a cooking little something I'm doing later on for a brand, but let's go. Okay, here we are. So I'm using the camera right now. Okay, cool. Here I'm noticing I just kind of want to auto fixes, so maybe I need to just fix that autofocus. Let's just see. Oh, that's it. I'm not gonna lie though, Ntloko HD. Okay, cool. So it looks like this is a camera that you definitely kind of wanna, if you're gonna shoot any video, naturally don't do it on auto, just because I can see the lens is definitely like struggling to focus on who. But okay, I have to go to Pick and Pay to go pick up some stuff, so let's go do that. Can you hear that? Eh? This vlogging session, but I'm about like maybe two and a bit hours into using this camera. The quality is insane. It is utter perfection. This is exactly the kind of camera I need for my vlogging adventures, for photographical things. I can't stop looking at the screen because it's so like the color, the clarity is clear to see, and this camera really does nail that. The only thing is, so I currently have an adapter on it for my EF lenses, and this is what 18mm looks like. But on my usual DSLR camera, it is a lot wider than this. Like this is pretty narrow for me. Whereas on my usual DSLR, I get more space. I think if I was filming at 18mm. But I think, yeah, just because of the adapter and that extra space between the actual camera sensor, and then you've got the extra adapter now, so it's created like this extra space, which I think is contributing to why everything just looks so unusually shrunken for me, at least, at 18 mils. If we go, this is 55 mils, which is pretty close, and that clarity, like, I'm on manual, so I'm just trying to get it like in focus and there. That's 55 mils, but that quality, just look at my skin, guys. You might as well just see my pores. It's just so yeah, that's 18. So it's pretty decent. Like, I'm so far loving it. The only thing I think is just figuring out the actual video, because I know when I did auto, when I was on autofocus, like the actual actual lens itself is just struggling to focus on me, and it would just go in and out, in and out, in and out, which is very annoying. But other than that, the time right now is 10:15. I actually should probably head back home to start prepping for the shoot that I have at 12. I have all my ingredients that I got from Woolies. Vaguely, roughly, quickly unpacking when I get home. But yeah, I just need to get dressed, rehearse my little script, jazz up, look pretty and presentable for the shoot, and then make my way to the location. So cross fingers, guys, because I'm actually very nervous about cooking in front of people. But cool. Let's just cross fingers for it. Okay, I'm off to go do my little shoot now with Fatties and Monies. I won't lie, I'm so nervous actually, just because I know I'm gonna cook, and usually I'm good with cooking, but a lot of stuff can go wrong with this and what I'm gonna make today. So I'm just like, I'm praying to food gods above that this is gonna be fine, it's all gonna go okay, that my nerves will go away, and so will you guys. I'm very nervous. I don't, and it's weird because I usually can pull like a MasterChef don't in the kitchen, when I'm in the kitchen, but now that actually there's going to be a film crew there, it just adds a layer of, okay, but this is how I look. Hopefully this is going to look fine in front of the camera. I got my notes with me, I have my ingredients with me, I'm headed out. So I may catch you during the shoot, maybe not, we'll see. But otherwise, guys, wish me luck, because Joyika didn't nerves. Can you hear my voice shaking? I can do this, 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 I can do this. Okay, we're done. Done filming my little segment of culinary dreams that were lived out. Thank goodness I watched so much MasterChef Australia, because that definitely helped. I made basically like linguine carbonara right there. It was so quick, so easy. Like I think we were done within an hour. So very happy. The shoot went so well. I was definitely nervous. And like moved around, bounced around really over this kitchen, but I think it went really well. The pasta tastes so good, so good. And this camera so far, I can't get over how amazing the quality is. We're indoors, white light kind of like lighting me at the moment with a bit of window light in front of me, but like the quality is insane in terms of like what I'm seeing on the screen. It's beautiful, and the pasta I made is delicious. So from now I'm gonna go home, and really I think I just want to relax after the rest of the day. I probably will take a couple photos, but if I don't, you're probably gonna catch me tomorrow, which is Sunday, another relax out day. I'll be out and about, filming a few more things with this camera, also taking some more photos. So yeah, I think I'm gonna head out tomorrow, maybe like the V&A side, we'll see. But I'm so happy this all came out. I lived my culinary dreams, guys. I just lived my culinary dreams. I'm so happy. Okay, cool. Let me bounce out. I think my Uber is here, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow. Okay, cool. Peace. Okay. Whoops, I'm sorry. I think the camera just kind of like was cleaning the sensor. That's new for me. This is interesting. I think, you know, this is exactly what I wanted to just figure out and test out when using this camera, is like the kinks, the nooks and crannies, the T's and C's. So I think there was just like a random moment there where the camera just decided to cleans itself, or clean the sensor, but I think we're back. Where was I? Yes, pancake making for breakfast. Really, I'm just doing that to test some food photography with this camera, just because that is something, you know, I want to delve into for my blog, you know, start taking really good food photos, but also just as a business person or a person who owns like a photography business, kind of want to add that to my resume of things that I can do in photographs. So yeah, we're gonna play around with some food photography for today, this morning, and then the aim is to film 2 videos. I don't know if I'm actually going to manage to do that. I know the one I could probably definitely do and finish. The other, I don't know, we're gonna see. But yeah, today is really gonna be like relaxed. So you can stick around, or you can jump to this time over here if you wanna get tomorrow's action. But stick around, you might as well see me do really, really well in terms of making pancakes. Okay, cool, let's get into that. Okay, are you okay? So are you okay? Okay, cool, let's actually get to cooking. Okay, so I'm just going to, okay, maybe I hyped myself up a bit too much earlier when I said my pancakes turn out alright, because actually that's not entirely true. Sometimes it doesn't really turn out alright, and I don't know. This is what the batter actually looks like right now. I'm assuming that's fine. I think I was going for like crepes, so like those thin pancakes, not like flapjack thicker pancakes. And this is a pretty thick mixture. Maybe I put too much flour. And I'm not a baker, guys. I don't like baking, and me just don't go together. I don't. This is interesting because focus wise, okay, so there I'm actually in focus. Wow. So I'm actually currently like using the 18 to 55 millimeter, my EF lens, but because this is the R and it only takes like RF lenses, I have to use an adapter. I think I did mention this yesterday in yesterday's like little clip. So it's just like 18 mils, that's what I'm at right now, but it just seems so close. I don't know, it feels so close. Usually on my normal 4000D, like there'd be so much more space behind me, like 18 mils might look like that. But this, I'm like really stretching my hand out comfortably. Like I usually hold my camera like this, and usually 18 mils I'd still have like head space, but this is new, this is interesting. Anyways, let me actually really get these pancakes going, because it is now close to 12 and I need to shoot the content of this. I need to shoot the photos for this thing. I still need to actually film one of the videos that I need to film by the end of the day. So we're having an interesting day. But I'm also just not trying to give myself too much pressure, you know, for going to pour today. I'm supposed to just relax, honestly. But this camera is just, it's too good for me not to like play around with it almost every hour on the hour. Okay, cool. Let me just quickly maybe sit you down like so. Okay, and then fix. I think that looks about right. Yeah, you kind of have to like manually fix it, because I've noticed, this is a bit skew, because I've noticed how with this like system and my camera, like it struggles to like, not struggles to autofocus, but I think the autofocus, it fights for what it's actually supposed to focus on. Is it supposed to focus on me? Should it focus on like the stuff in the back? When I move, then it needs to reshift the focus. It's not nice. Like I've just realized it's not a good idea to have autofocus on my EF lens on this R system, just because I don't like the sound it makes. I'm not a fan of that. So that's a learning we've made with this camera. Glad I made the learning too, because I'm out here like I have EF lenses. I have three EF lenses, and if I'm wanting to get like a camera like this, clearly I'm just gonna have to invest in RF lenses, which are not like the most affordable. Like, hey, Zambi's a shame, but yeah, it's worth it for a camera like this. This camera, if there's one thing this camera has done, it's just cemented. It took up space in my head and has definitely made me want to save up for sure to get it. I'm loving this RP so far. And Sateti, oh my gosh, Khalipha. I'm talking so much. Okay, cool. I don't think I'm actually even filming 4K yet. Maybe I'll film 4K tomorrow. I'm actually out and about. And so that I can see the difference. I haven't shot 4K footage yet. This is more still like 1080p. But yeah, okay, Khalipha, keep quiet and cook. I don't know if it's just me. Okay, let's just fix it. I don't know if it's just me, guys, but every time I do the first pancake, it looks like what was I thinking? What was I doing? Because that is the first pancake I've made, right? Look, like, what is this? I don't understand. I don't understand. Like, compared to what's happening here, like, that looks like a pancake. Yeah, sort of. What is the... maybe it's just me and my lack of being able to make this. Actually, I hyped myself up too much when I said I know how to make pancakes, because exactly like I can't. Wow, half of this thing was okay, cool. Anyways, let me just finish up these pancakes and then I'll catch up with you guys a little bit later for when we actually do the little shoot, if it's even gonna happen, because these pancakes are not looking wow. Andidigwe. I'm actually tired because it is what now? It's 10 to 2. I feel like I started this at like 12 or something. This is why I don't like baking or doing baked stuff. It takes so long to get done. But here are my pancakes. No, God, they look fine. I don't know how they're going to translate into the photos. I don't know how we're going to do this. We're going to see, because I'm actually really tired. Like, this took so much energy. Yeah, but anyways, let's just see. I'm going to set up the scene now for how I hope this is gonna look. So there's gonna be some bit of b-roll of me setting up the scene, and then I'm gonna take a couple photos, and let's just pray that they come out all right. Gosh.
Coffee cups and cigarettes laying around the room. I don't mind a little mess, just wanna stay with you. And
okay, so I've just set up a little scene here. Actually, that looks kind of nice. I might need to pizzazz this up a bit. This could be a look, but essentially I'm wanting to get that. I want to get that. This is basically like the third photo I'm trying to get, but I think, let me do that. Zoom. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna need a different lens for this actually, just so that I can actually blur out the background even more. Yeah, I think I'm gonna need a different lens, so I'm gonna go grab the 35mm, but let me just also take a few photos on this. Oh my gosh, who knew his pancakes in Ntloko could look relatively decent? Let me see now, because I kind of want a really nice angle. Okay, this was actually, yeah, that was the better angle. Oh, you can see stuff is burnt there, so maybe that. Look at that. Oh, okay, we have a shot. Let me quickly just take some photos of this food and then I'll get back to you guys really, really quickly. Whew, okay, food photography done. So I'm using the 35 RF lens, 35 mm RF lens. I'm currently filming this right now. I have a diffuser that's just basically just softening the soft light that's coming in from outside because it is like a beautiful cloudy day, really. But yeah, I've just finished shooting this scene. It was really just to test out the capabilities of this camera and the lens with food photography. I'm super, okay, I'm just gonna do that because the light looks pretty good. So I'm super happy actually with the kinds of images that this camera can take when it comes to food photography. I really like the fact that you can actually do like a little bit of in-camera editing here. So you can bump up saturation, you can bump up contrast, the brightness. Like it actually lets you play around with a little bit of like in-camera editing, which is like really interesting for me because I think for somebody who is interested in doing like food photography and already wants to just get like those nice bright colors in the camera already, so they have less stuff to do in post-production and editing, a camera like this just seems to be kind of perfect for that. I really liked that aspect of this camera specifically for like food photography. But yeah, just in terms of, something I am noticing, because I used the 35mm to take photos as well as the my EF 50mm lens, and then the standard kit lens, which is the 18-55mm EF lens as well. It's not like, not a pleasurable, I'm not gonna say it's not pleasurable, but there's just like, I think the camera itself reacts so much better, so much quicker when you've got an RF lens here. Like I do notice there's like a little bit of this lag when it comes to manually focusing on the EF lenses when you manually focus on the EF lenses when you use this camera. It's not like a long lag, but there is this like little delay of sorts. I don't know. It takes, I think it's because you also have to use the adapter, so that extra space from the adapter just causes a bit of like this like extra like 1-2 second delay in the focus and capturing the photo. That's something else that I just noticed when using this camera. But once I have this 35mm RF lens on it, oh my gosh, like it snaps photos like this, like at the blink of an eye, quite literally. So that's something else I've just discovered with this camera is, EF lenses, like they do work and you do get some pretty good quality images here, but you just remember, like I think the shutter speed just slows down a bit. There's just like this like little lag, this delay. I think that's just due to having like the adapter and that extra like space from the adapter that might cause that. But otherwise, I'm so happy with the food images that I took of this really whack pancake stack that I made. I'm really like, I'm not good with pancakes at all, clearly. And this like apple cinnamon syrup compote thing, I wish I had cream and strawberries to make it look better, but I haven't done my groceries. I'm gonna do that on Tuesday. But otherwise, I'm so happy. And yeah, vlogging at 35mm is also a lot. Something else, yes, I've noticed, this camera is pretty heavy. Well, I think it's the lens actually. Holding it, so this is me at arm's length, so quite literally just like at my arm's length. This is what a standard 18-55mm on my 4000D would look like, but I'd probably, like, I usually have my hand a little bit more relaxed. So trying, of course, just to get as much of like the space and the environment around me as possible on this 35mm. Not the easiest, because you can actually even see just how much the aperture is open on this lens. So like a relaxed way for me to hold the camera without a gorilla pod is this, but this is very like close up to my face. You're out just seeing my pimples and my freckles and my pores. It's a lot. Also, okay, cool, so it is on autofocus, so I don't know, wait, let me shut up and let you guys hear. Oh, okay, it doesn't actually make any noises. It actually, very silent. Like you don't even hear it as it starts to autofocus, because I have it on autofocus, and it doesn't like make a sound. Oh my gosh, that's such a nice welcome change, because my goodness, the standard kit lens at 18-55, it makes such a noise when it's trying to like autofocus, and you can hear the cranking, and it's just like, no. But that's pretty silent. Probably helps that I even have like the in lens stabilization. So now that it's off, oh, oof, okay, you can see a lot more of the jiggling. Yeah, I jiggle a bit more when I like switch hands. So from this hand, okay, yeah, you can definitely see a change in the stabilization there versus when I turn it on. Let me change hands. Oh, that's not much. Like there is still like a bit of shake just naturally, but that stabilization helps. The in-lens stabilization definitely helps from like switching. Oh, so many new discoveries with this camera that I'm making during this vlog, which I'm actually really happy about. That was like the whole point of this vlog, was just to actually kind of practically show you what it feels like, not feels like, but show you what it looks like trying to vlog with the EOS RP. This is the kind of quality you're getting. Just making like my own new discoveries as somebody who uses a DSLR to vlog. What is it like to use now a mirrorless? Of course, you know, the flip out screen is nice, but you do get that on DSLRs. But I think, you know, something that I'm enjoying is just this compact size. It's stunning. I love it. The lens situation is definitely new. So if you are like a newbie to the vlogging world and you're not used to like lenses and, you know, interchangeable lenses, this is going to be new for you. But my goodness, guys, I want this camera. I want this camera. Like, it's official. This is the camera of my dreams in terms of mirrorless. Like, I'll be so happy if I have this camera. I would never go any other camera for mirrorless other than this. Okay, cool. Now, can I just eat my pancakes now? Because I haven't eaten this whole day. I'm hungry. Oh, and my arm is actually tired from holding this thing. Goodness me. Yes, and okay, cool. Let me eat up, and then I'll catch you guys later on in the day. I'm spinning outside my window. 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 I was standing outside waiting for you. You were always taking time, baby, playing it through. I was calling out your name, put my eyes on the wall. You were running like a ghost from me. You were running from it all. You got me waiting, I'm on fire. You got me waiting, my desire. Keep on moving, do the curves now, to the ending of the ocean. And that is it for this sequence. I can't believe the sequence actually took 3 hours to film. Like, I was about maybe, yeah, I was halfway through. Then I realized I probably need to actually film this in portrait mode as well, so that it fits for Instagram and people on Twitter and not just for YouTube. So I basically had to double up on shooting a lot of the scenes both in this mode and in portrait mode, so that took twice the time. But I'm happy with what we got. Well, at least I think I'm happy with what we got. I am gonna have fun with editing that, but now I need to actually head over to the first location shoot I have. Thankfully the clouds are clearing up, because there's some cloud, wait. The clouds are kind of rolling in. Yeah, the clouds are rolling in a bit. And I kind of need to also go to the V&A side for the other half of the shoot. So let me just get this lipstick off because I'm not wearing red to any of the, or maybe the one later on, but I think I just want to shoot the first bit. Oh my gosh, it's deep. Oh, okay there. Yeah, so let me just go get jazzed up a little bit and then we will head over to our first location scene. I said I was going to film this thing in 4K, so I'm currently at 1080p. The next clip will be in 4K. My bad, guys. Completely forgot about that. The next clip will be at 4K footage. Okay, cool. I am finally home from let me actually just sit down. Wow, it's been quite a day, just because I really am, like, it's 2-3 o'clock. I actually need to go now to the V&A area side to just get my second shoot photo stuff for the day, and then come back home quickly, shoot like final content, and then that's it, I'm done. I'm very like so sad that this camera has to go back tomorrow. I've enjoyed it so much. It definitely has like its frustrations. There were definite moments when I was just like, ish, like camera kodwa, not doing the things I needed to do, but all in all, it's just such a fantastic camera. I did say I wanted to shoot 4K, but then I completely like I got lost in terms of like trying to find the 4K capabilities, because like there's different modes on here, but then the 4K option just like, I don't know, disappeared on me on the one. I don't know, I couldn't figure it out in time. So everything that you have seen so far has been in the usual full HD, 25 frames per second, and a little bit of like 50 frames per second every now and then. But yeah, I think, you know, if you are somebody who's looking for a camera like this but you've never really explored mirrorless, yeah, from somebody who has just really fully taken on this mirrorless camera and tried to push it to whatever limits I could as best as I knew how, it is a phenomenal camera. Yeah, it's expensive, but I definitely understand why. I see the value in having a camera like this. The vlogging bits have been so great. The quick like photos I've been able to snap from breakfast this morning to the food photo shoot I did yesterday, the portraits, oh my gosh, the portraits that I've taken, the ones I probably will go take now as well, and then a few of the flat lays that I think I'll also just shoot later on. I'm super happy with how it all turned out. I really love this camera. I am so sold. I think when I met this camera way back in 2018 when I was at the Canon Roadshow in Cape Town for the second year, this was the first time I actually encountered this camera, and I just knew, like, I'm not a mirrorless girl, but as soon as I held this camera in my hand, once I started to just like take a feel for it, I just knew that this was the camera I had to get sometime in the future. And then of course, like the day after, I think, that event, we got to do like a nice Canon fashion show shoot, and I had this camera with me, and again I just realized it's so perfect for photography, for the portraits. So yeah, you can really tell I'm so in love. Like, I'm so single, and there's no man out there who's making me speak about this camera, because gosh guys, like, I'm so in love. I'm just, this weekend felt like an actual honeymoon, where it was just me and this camera getting to know each other, getting so comfortable, and I think I might shed an actual tear when I have to take it back tomorrow. But yeah, if there's anybody out there who's watching this and would like to sponsor me the RP, oh my gosh, I'd be so happy. But yeah, let me quickly go like change and then leave for the V&A so that I can grab my final shoots or my final images for the day before we call it a night, and then wrap up and start packing up for tomorrow for send off. Okay, so I'm actually at the BAT now. This is like my location next up to shoot my last set of photos. I'm just waiting for a smoothie to come over so that it can kind of complete the look. But now, oh, my hair is a mess. The makeup, I think, has just decided to bounce. So I'm not 100% confident that this look is gonna work out the way I hope it will, but let's see. Must him, but no, I can make magic happen here. I think I might have to like swap out the lens too. Let's see. I'm also just like trying to figure out what background do I want. Okay, let's see. Let's just see how it goes. Here are the images that probably I ended up with for this thing. Ladies and gents, that is it for this vlogging session. I am done. Sorry, I'm actually quite bothered that that's open, but I'm a bit too lazy to go close it. I'm currently filming, well, this is at a 50mm lens that I'm using on this camera, so forgive me for all the cropped. That might be better, but again, that's like 4 arms length, and I'm also like not in focus. Yeah, no, that's better. This is it. We're done. We're done with the EOS RP. We are finished with the 35mm lens. We're done. This is it. This is the end of such a great weekend of figuring this camera out, learning the intricacies, basically saying yes, I will go mirrorless one day in the future. But yeah, it was such a dream to just try this camera out, get the images that I managed to get, create this vlog for you guys. I loved it. It was such a great experience. Definitely gonna do it again in future. So comment below which other lenses, which other camera bodies you want me to try out, and we shall see what we can do about that. But yeah, I'm so happy, I'm so fulfilled. Mission accomplished for everything that I needed to do with this camera in terms of like the photos, the footage, video, all of it. I'm happy, I'm good. A big thank you to Orms. They did not sponsor this at all. I used my own cash for this, but I think just a big thank you to them for the smooth customer service, the application process, being so nice when I went to go pick it up. Yeah, just it's lovely to just shop with them. I get all my gear from them. So yeah, shout out to Orms, and let's do this again with you sponsoring me next time. And yeah, I guess thanks so much guys for checking this video out. If you loved it, enjoyed it, dug it, then you know what to do. Do all those things that YouTubers harass you to do, and I guess I'll see you in the next video. Love, light, and goodbye. Oh my goodness, I like this so much. This is like stunning. Ntloko, even if we're being honest, maybe that's that. Maybe this camera has just exposed Khalipha. Like seriously, why do I not flex harder on myself? Maybe it's also the makeup. Maybe today's makeup. No, I'm lying. It's not today's makeup. It's actually the camera. I think it's the camera. Okay, let me shut up now.